and this is actually bad, I would say, in fact, of what I hear from your party or Zara Sultana, is that they always say we want to fight fascism. Okay, fighting fascism's good, but you can't just fight fascism. You have to sell a progressive vision of the future. You cannot win purely from a defensive reaction position. You have to stand up with a better vision and sell a better vision. Zara Sultana, I mean, she's doing whatever the fuck she's doing with your party. I don't know why she's doing that. It's stupid. But whatever. But yeah, your party and Green should merge. Yeah. Your party, I don't get it. I'll be honest, I don't get it. I don't know why they're doing it. I honestly cannot help but see it as Zara Sultana and Corbyn having a bit of like, I want to be the leader. I want to be the front. I want to be the face of it, which to me is sad. I might be wrong. Maybe that I don't know these people, so maybe it is something different. But like, I hate, like, I'm a real pragmatist in politics, right? I have my core beliefs and how I want to see the world going. But I know that world is not I'm not gonna get that next election cycle. So you have to get to that point. And they seem to be, like, in my opinion, slightly purists. I don't know if you saw what Zara said about, let's find it, about the Greens. Quite funny, because the critique Greens get is that they want to leave NATO. That isn't true, but that is the critique they get. And then this is the critique they get from the left.
We are an explicitly socialist party. We should have a policy, and I hope members pass this, that we should withdraw from NATO because it is an imperialist war machine, whereas the Greens on their website say that NATO has an important role in maintaining security for its member states. If we look at NATO's track record, Iraq, Libya, Afghanistan, endless wars have made the world less safe.
I don't want to like shit on Zara because I don't know her. And I'm sure we probably have a lot in agreement. But when I hear something like that, to me it sounds like I'm just going to say it, to me it sounds sort of like the leftist approach that was sort of Brexit, Jeremy Corbyn era. They had good fundamental politics a lot of the time, but there was this element of, I would say, purity, whereby they have what they want as the perfect world, and if you're not there, you're not in the team. And that's just not how politics works, right? So I disagree with... I need to learn more about NATO, but I am, like, in theory, pro-NATO, right? I at least believe in the structure of having an international alliance militarily. Now, obviously, NATO has done some absolute fuck shit. And obviously, I don't love being so embedded with America in this particular time with Donald Trump, right? I don't think that is good. But the core point that you need to have international military alliance to maintain peace is good. But NATO, yeah, I know the critiques. I know you can say, and it is true that NATO has done a lot of fuck shit. But this is where the difference goes, where it's sort of like real politics, you know? So right now, you leave NATO, right? What happens to Ukraine? Ukraine's fucked. Okay, that empowers Russia. Russia takes Ukraine, and then what do? Right? They move to somewhere else. They probably will take Moldova. They'll probably go to maybe Poland, right? If you break down NATO, the outcome that you want, which is a peaceful world, right now is not going to happen. If anything, you are ensuring the opposite. You're ensuring that a imperial force right now gets to spread across Europe. So in this moment, NATO, leaving NATO, reforming NATO, just wouldn't be the play. That's just not strategical political thinking. Now, you might have it in your long game that you would say, okay, we want to be less tied to America. We don't want to be in a military alliance that, you know, starts wars in Iraq and this sort of thing. Understandable, completely understandable. But is that right now? Is that now, right? And if we stack the hierarchy of problems in society right now, right? We have war looming with Russia. We have reform potentially taking over. You know, they would frame it and say it as, we want to fight fascism, right? If those two things are true, do you think leaving NATO and making your flag in the sand that this is our difference, this is why we cannot be in the Greens, is about leaving NATO. You're talking about, you're trying to do a wheelie on a bike before you can fucking pedal the damn thing. Like, that's so far away. We're not there. That isn't going to improve the world right now. And close, like, the thing that's about to hit the car is reform. So you need to work together to stop that. And they always say it. And this is actually bad, I would say, in fact, of what I hear from your party or Zara Sultana, is that they always say we want to fight fascism. Okay, fighting fascism's good, but you can't just fight fascism. You have to sell a progressive vision of the future. You cannot win purely from a defensive reaction position. You have to stand up with a better vision and sell a better vision. So even that framing that we exist to fight fascism, I don't think it's right. I don't think that's the angle. That's not how you sell it to people. You sell it that we have a fairer alternative vision of the future that can be better for everyone, that will massively improve your living standards. And we envision this future and it's beautiful and we want to work towards that. Rather than we're all going to be, in the gulags and we're going to be, fucking Nigel Farage is going to have monuments for his face everywhere, right? Understand the threat, understand that it's there, but you can't position yourself like that. You have to sell something. Like Pepsi doesn't win Coke customers by saying Coke's going to poison you and kill you. They have to sell it by making Pepsi really attractive and promising people fighter jets that they don't end up giving. So yeah, I see your party as being this sort of purity. Like, and it's unfortunate because Jeremy Corbyn's a massive brand name. Zara Sultana is good. She is good and she's got good politics. But they have to get over this ego shit. And they have to really see the bigger picture right now. Like, you can have disagreements. You're generally in the same place. Work together. It should, to me, that's where I get really annoyed. Like, I really did like Jeremy Corbyn. And it actually sours my opinion of both them and Zara, that they cannot see the pragmatic vision that you need to work together. They're literally, in this sense, sort of being anti-solidarity. They can't work together with people very similar. I can understand that we can't have a coalition with people who don't believe, I don't know, black people are equal to white people. I can understand that might be a bit far for you. But you can definitely make some ground with people that want to reform NATO and eventually change the long-term alliance over military, and someone who says, I want to be out of NATO, right? Because that's actually quite a close position. They're quite close. And you can work together and you can figure that out. Stupid.